On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Up front, it's Gordon and Valanciunas. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Murray. And it's Pickett in at the shooting guard. Murray, no good. Rollins against Murray. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Sinks the triple. Kuzma's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Milwaukee. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Stolen. On the wing, Green. Back to Kuzma. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Green, missing. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. For three, Murray, and again, Denver with the triple.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Murray against Rollins. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. 6 to shoot. Giannis dunks it down.
Superb initiative from Antetokounmpo. I mean, that may be something we overlook, but being able to take that initiative allows him to be a real menace when he's rolling to the rim after a pick.
Gordon with the screen for Murray. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Nuggets getting the bucket. The shot by Turner, no good. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. This has truly been a special era, Clark, for this Nuggets franchise.
You know, it has been. There's no denying it. Over the last 5 years, they've held the second-best regular season record after the Celtics. Of course, the franchise got its first NBA title in 2023, thanks to the all-time greatness of Nikola Jokic.
And the second free throw, good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Giannis against Gordon, and stolen by Watson. And it's Gordon missing.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
You know, he is unafraid, Antetokounmpo. So good at measuring up the defense, sizing them up, and then keeping his focus.
Here's Murray. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Inside, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Giannis dishes to Turner. Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Kuzma. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Heady shot fake by Gordon. Baited the defender there.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Clark, here we are in the heart of the season, and some teams are really hitting their stride.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, some teams, especially the really good teams, start to separate themselves from the others. You can see that happening. And I think you actually can begin to project which teams will be real championship contenders by the time we get to this point in the season. Well, you know, you think about somebody who has flourished as a sidekick. That's Aaron Gordon. He's really found himself as a player the last few years. Of course, he's now an NBA champion. That certainly has to help his confidence.
Now, here's Trent. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Watson with it. Antetokounmpo's there. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Gordon. Here's Watson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. With the fadeaway. Giannis grabs the miss.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 6. Watson kicks to Murray. Pass to Pickett. Out to Kuzma. Here's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Kuzma's got 6 points.
And you gotta be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Here's Pickett. Nothing on the board. Gordon, the pass to Valanciunas. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Gordon against Rollins. It's Trent on the wing. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. 5 to shoot. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Pickett, guarded by Kuzma. Pass to Gordon. Here's Pickett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Green. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Giannis a screen on Gordon. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Wide open look here for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for Peyton Watson. Denver leading by 5. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Pickett, defended by Trent. Watson surveying the D. And here's Valanciunas. Antetokounmpo defending. No good from Valanciunas.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
They kick it out to Green. Trent outside to the paint. Kuzma outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
So it's Denver now. Pass to Pickett. Murray against Rollins. Now here's Murray. Guarded close. And it's Murray with the jam.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Giannis, no good.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you guys.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And I think for the Bucks, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for A.J. Green. Outside Hardaway. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Anthony. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in rebounding and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Gary Harris in for Rollins. Now here's Hardaway. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Trent with it. Guarded by Hardaway. Left side, Portis. Anthony dishes to Antetokounmpo. Harris passes to Portis. They need this. Rebound by the Nuggets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now here's Brown after the miss from Bobby Portis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nuggets lead by 13. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brown. Antetokounmpo, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. It's stolen by Anthony. Now, here's Trent. Tight defense on him. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Nuggets.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Portis. Brown deciding where to go with it. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. Brown against Anthony. Outside Portis. To Sims. And here's Trent. Clock at 6. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
It's Anthony with the drive. Harris, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now here's Hardaway. Inside. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Following this run, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Out to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 6.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Denver making a switch here. Still a ways to go between now and the 3-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Green, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now, here's Watson. Still scoreless. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Fires from the line. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Portis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Lays it up and banks it in. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Astonagi. Now Murray fires the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Now here's Watson. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Watson. Now here's Hardaway. Guarded by Kuzma. Hardaway, no good. Bucks trail by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchen.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Portis a screen on Hardaway. It's Kuzma penetrating. 4 on the clock. Here's Giannis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 2-point Denver lead. And so here's Denver. Pass to Pickett. Back to Murray. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Outside, Green. Here he goes. And Green slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Taylor's checked in for Bobby Portis. And Denver also making a switch. Gordon's checked in. Anthony against Murray. Watson kicks to Gordon. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out and off the front iron, and in it goes. Murray's got 15 points.
At his most explosive, Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Green, got a piece of it. Pickett passes to Murray. Into the lane. Doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. He nails it, and we're tied up. He's got 11.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Wizards in Washington. Watson dishes to Gordon. Shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Bucks. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Rollins checked in for Milwaukee. And a switcher also for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And it's Giannis missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Pickett. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Murray against Green. The Nuggets with another miss.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
In the corner, it's Gordon. Watson, the pass to Murray. To end the drought. That shot off. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Murray. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Murray's got 17 now.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Turner with a screen on Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
That's good from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Rollins. After the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Pass to Kuzma. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. Kuzma's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Good pass by Murray there. He's always looking to get others involved in the action.
Now here's Turner. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Gordon. Antetokounmpo, no good. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Valanciunas.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Kuzma. Misses the 3. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Valanciunas inside. Covered by Rollins. No good from Valanciunas. Milwaukee has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Turner. And the shot no good, a bit short. Now Murray. He's got 17. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Back to Murray. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
Welcome to our halftime show. Some excellent basketball so far with Denver in a close game.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these type of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
And now, unfortunately, we have to talk about injuries. This team not at full strength.
They certainly missed some scoring with Porter Jr. out. He's dynamic, but points up in a hurry. That type of scoring is not easy to replace, guys.
We've seen Porter Jr. have huge nights. That's a big loss for him. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The Bucks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Green is out there with Rollins. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Kuzma. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Kuzma's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Milwaukee. Outside Gordon. Down low. Here's Valanciunas, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Milwaukee now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Guys, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Rollins with the bucket.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Nuggets trail. And here is Murray. He's got 17.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the left wing. Here's Pickett, headed by Green. Pickett passes to Valanciunas. Clock at 4. For the lead. Murray outside. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got 20 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now, here's Kuzma. 16 points for him. Pass to Green. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt it.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Green. He has 5. Here's Kuzma. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Murray against Rollins. Valanciunas with a screen on Rollins. Murray the pass to Valanciunas. Here is Watson. Out left to the wing. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Murray. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
A chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. The past month has been surreal, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Rollins the pass to Giannis. Kuzma outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Gordon. Here's Pickett, guarded by Green. Pickett passes to Murray. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shoots the three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Turner passes to Kuzma. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Back to Turner. It's tipped. Kuzma outside. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Back to Turner. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Pass to Pickett. Valanciunas in the high post. Giannis with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Green left side. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Right side, Turner. Pass to Kuzma. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Kuzma's got 7 points for the quarter.
What a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
And the turnover again by Denver. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
On defense, the Nuggets following Kyle Kuzma's three. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Now here's Murray. He's got 23. That one goes in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Hardaway's checked in for Denver. Kuzma kicks to Turner. Here's Rollins. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Turner with the screen for Trent. Shot clock at 5. Back to Turner. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Watson, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Pickett. Green with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. On the wing, Gordon. Guarded by Kuzma. Pass to Pickett. Screened by Valanciunas. Top of the key. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fred passes to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Over in the corner, Turner. It's good from long range. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, in the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke it from deep, and Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Here's Pickett, still without a basket. Pass to Valanciunas, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Taking a look at Denver. Right now, they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
Well, for the Nuggets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
From outside the arc, and it's Denver with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle, here's Pickett. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Mark, there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. The versatility he brings defensively, major value added.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Pickett. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to Hardaway. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. For the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Kuzma outside. Here's Rollins. And here's Trent. Banked in off the glass. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
How about the work inside that time by Trent Jr.? Just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Gordon. It passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Turner. No good from Valanciunas. Bucks leading by 6. Trent outside. Here's Rollins. Back to Trent. From the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Whenever Trent Jr. has a look from 3, his coaches want him to let it fly. One of the best three-point shooters in the game.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. Giannis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Gary Harris is checked in for A.J. Green. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. Here's Holmes. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. And it's good on the way in. Murray's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Outside Anthony. Portis a screen on Murray. Here's Anthony. Portis finds Giannis. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Najee. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Good work defensively by Anthony. Bucks leading by 7. Harris, bounce pass. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis, a screen on Hardaway. Trent kicks to Portis, pulls up, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action in just a minute. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Let's get this pace back up. All right? Get them to move that rock again.
And Doc Rivers seeing that his team may be getting a little sluggish out there. He senses a lot. He always talks about that. Maybe a little complacent guys with the basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he wants the guys to play with a greater sense of urgency, but also play together. And that's when this group's at their best.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Jamal Murray. Also Bruce Brown out there. It's Najee in at the 4-man position. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Anthony against Murray. Brown outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Brown. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. Portis in the post. Holmes on him. Portis finds Trent. Back to Portis. Big shot on the way. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Inside. Here's Najee. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Portis from downtown. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Murray outside. Kick out to Brown. Holmes setting the big for Brown. Now here's Holmes. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Portis against Holmes. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. To Anthony, takes the 3. They get it again. Right side, Antetokounmpo. With the clock winding down, it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Turner's checked in for the Bucks. And a switcher also for Denver. Gordon's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 9. Down low. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Gary Harris.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
Hardaway hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Anthony. And the Bucks lead by 9.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Allie, thank you so much. Murray against Anthony. Bucks passing it around. Trent outside. Pass to Anthony. Back to Trent. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
A solid facilitator. Anthony using that inherited, or DNA, if you will, instinct for passing.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good with the triple. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Harris. Turner with the screen for Harris. 6 to shoot. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Brown dishes to Murray. It's stolen by Anthony. Fast break, Milwaukee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when it comes to efficiency, Anthony's strongest suit is at the line.
Shoot 2.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run, to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Gary Harris. And Rollins subbed in for Trent. You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Kuzma outside. Turner with the screen for Kuzma. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kuzma's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
Yeah, we've seen this video before, guys. Kuzma can take over games with his scoring. I mean, he's smart, he's tough, and he's relentless in exploiting defenses.
And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee leading by 12. Pass to Anthony. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Gordon. And it's Giannis missing. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Murray against Antetokounmpo. This one for 3. Pickett, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Rollins. Rebounded by Pickett. Pickett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the shot falls short this time.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Giannis a screen on Murray. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
More than capable of running point. Anthony, a gifted passer, really has good vision.
Pass to Pickett. And here's Valanciunas. Murray outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Murray's got 37.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Gordon. Beyond the arc. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 8th assist here tonight.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Here's Rollins. Here's Kuzma. Giannis right side. Just 3 to shoot. Fader on the way. Denver grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Valanciunas with a screen on Anthony. At the elbow, it's Valanciunas. The shot that time, not on target. Bucks leading by 8. Giannis inside. And it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And Valanciunas kicks to Murray. Watson the screen. It passes to Valanciunas. Murray down low, covered by Anthony. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Murray.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Green, he's checked in for Rollins.
Number 20, A.J. Green.
Anthony. Here's Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Kuzma. Valanciunas with the rebound. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's led by as many as 14 points.
That's on the defense. You've got to guard Anthony from the corner.
Murray against Anthony. Murray down low. That shot no good. Bucks leading by 11. Antetokounmpo. Nice use of the glass in the finish.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Murray.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Takes the 13-footer. It's off.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Murray does not go. Milwaukee leading by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bucks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
2 on the clock. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of... And now we're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams that understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Then it's Murray, then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Pickett in at the shooting guard position. And here is Antetokounmpo. That one is off. Good work defensively by Gordon. Murray, a screen on Kuzma. Back to Murray. Oh, deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And so here is Denver. Pass to Pickett. 4 on the clock. Over Green. Down to Antetokounmpo. Grabs the board. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's the hook. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's Pickett. Green covering. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gordon. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Love to see Antetokounmpo being a disruptor on defense. He can affect a lot of shots.
And Stan, after last season, Jokic was blunt. Asked if they had enough to win the title. He said they didn't.
Well, B.A., the challenge is improving this roster. And it's not easy to do with today's salary restraints, but they understand it's absolutely necessary.
Out to the wing. Here's Rollins. 10 points in his last outing. Gordon with a steal. Murray deciding where to go with it. Gordon outside. Pass to Pickett. To the paint. Denver moving it around. Valanciunas. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Second, the Nuggets. In the third spot, Milwaukee.
Both of these teams have been making it look easy from out beyond the arc lately, showing off just how accurately they can shoot the ball.
On defense, Denver. Rollins passes to Kuzma. Here's Rollins, defended by Murray, to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
Outside Watson. Pass to Gordon. Now Murray. That one rolls around and rims out.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. It's stolen. 3 on 3. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. Valanciunas finds Murray. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Gordon with a steal. Outside Watson. Pickett passes to Watson. Valanciunas sets a screen. And here's Gordon. There's the 3. Counted from distance. Gordon's got 5 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Clock is at 3. Green for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Pickett passes to Watson. Now here's Valanciunas. From 8 feet away. That one a little long. Green against Murray. Intercepted. Here's Pickett. No points yet. Gordon with a screen on Green. Shot is good by Gordon. The Bucks trail by 7. You know, Stan, basketball isn't the only passion San Jose native Aaron Gordon has.
Yeah, B.A., I heard he's very technology-oriented, which we're not. He's a self-proclaimed computer nerd and loves everything about technology. We could use his help. He's skilled in more fields than just basketball.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Up top, Valanciunas. Turner covers. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off a shot. The 3 from Valanciunas. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Victory eluded them last time in Denver when they faced the Nuggets.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Valanciunas.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Here's Turner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And that one falls for Turner. And, Coach, last season, the Nuggets were 5th in three-point percentage, but dead last in attempts.
Yeah, you could argue that they should shoot more threes, but then again, they were 2nd in percentage on 2-point field goals, so they have a wealth of options, and to be honest, offense is rarely a problem for the Nuggets.
And so Turner nails them both. Well, Stan, how about Bucks coach Doc Rivers? this season has moved into 6th on the all-time wins list.
Well, B.A., an amazing accomplishment for Doc Rivers passing George Karl. And within reach now of 4th all-time if he can stay at it a little longer. I just love that shot from Murray. He makes you defend him on all 3 levels.
Rollins passes to Green. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Rollins. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Murray. He takes it in, goes up from the block. Gordon outside. Pass to Murray. Fader on the way. Count it. And now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Anthony comes in for Green. Hardaway's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Pickett. Here's Rollins, defended by Brown. To the middle. Anthony with a bucket.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody's buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys, back to you.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Gordon, following the score by Milwaukee. Back to Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Anthony against Murray. Antetokounmpo for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Murray. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Rollins, defended by Brown. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, Anthony. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown finds Murray. Here's Hardaway. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. Murray can't get that one to fall.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Anthony outside. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins, defended by Brown. Now Anthony. Down low. Here's Rollins. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Gordon. Here's Murray. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, stolen by Turner. Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Pass to Turner. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Turner's got 7.
At his size, the ability to stretch the floor makes Turner so valuable to this offense.
Brown with a screen. Now Hardaway from deep. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Anthony. There's the triple. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Anthony matching the 3 from the other end. He's a competitor, just like his dad was.
Murray with it. Gordon with a screen on Anthony. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
They've got Bobby Portis, Cole Anthony out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Here's Strawther. Pass to Najee. Now Hardaway, guarded by Trent. Trent with the defensive effort.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Anthony. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Portis gets the bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And when it comes to rebounding on a per-minute basis, Bobby Portis is one of the best, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he takes pride in that part of the game. Really active, aggressive. The team feeds off his energy.
Brown inside, working on Anthony. 4 on the clock. Denver moving it around. 3-pointer Holmes. Anthony grabs the board. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Portis outside. Anthony outside. Back to Trent. Portis with a screen on Hardaway. From 11 feet away, Denver grabs the miss. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Portis the screen. And Anthony slams it in.
Well, Anthony certainly doesn't lack confidence. Spectacular move right there to free himself up.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And of course, taking it inside, always a great game plan. And I'm curious if there'll be an adjustment from the defensive end. Maybe sag off some shooters a little.
One shot.
And Anthony no good on that one. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Pure from 3-point range.
And it's Hardaway getting it done as a pick-and-roll ball handler, something he did a lot of early in his career.
Kuzma for three. He buries it from three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Najee sets a screen. Murray against Anthony. Portis with the steal. Inside. Here's Kuzma. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Watson. Back to Murray. Over Anthony. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anthony. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 5. Just 5 on the clock. Green finds Portis. From 17, another one falls for Milwaukee.
Well, Portis is very comfortable in the mid-range, probably more so than in the paint.
Murray passes to Watson. Here's Najee, defended by Portis. Pass to Murray. Murray doing tough work inside.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
Antetokounmpo throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Tim Hardaway. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Outside Watson. Back to Murray. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Yeah, we've seen this before. When Murray gets it going, he gets it all going. He can score from anywhere.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You look at Antetokounmpo, looking pretty comfortable in that starting 5 for the East. He's second thus far.
And that's a reflection of just how unreal his season has been. To place second in this tough Eastern Conference is very impressive.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Murray against Green. Pass to Trent. Oh, it's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And he jams it home with authority.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defended by Watson. Antetokounmpo, right side. with a 9-footer. The shot won't fall. Excellent defense there from Watson. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Down low. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo outside. Rebounded by Denver.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pickett can't hit. Milwaukee in the lead. Trent, the pass to Green. Now here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Hardaway. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. No problems knocking that one down. Kuzma's got 8.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Pass to Pickett. Back to Murray. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. Murray passes to Valanciunas. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Green against Murray. Green, the pass to Trent. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
I like to see Turner doing the little things out there, like setting a solid screen in the pick and roll.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Rollins, he's checked in for the Bucks. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Third is Jamal Murray.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Nuggets trail by 4. Outside Watson. Now here's Murray. He's got 17. Back to Watson. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Rollins. To the middle. The fadeaway. Here's Turner. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Love the persistence from Turner there. Refusing to give up on the play and getting rewarded for it.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 7. Murray from outside. Murray buries it from deep.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Gordon with a steal. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Green. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you guys.
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Oh, stolen by Turner. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Pickett. Murray for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 23 points.
Well, he started out strong, and he's only getting stronger. Could be a huge night for him.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. To the inside. Wallace passes to Turner. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Turner's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when Turner is cooking like this, keep feeding the beast. He's in a rhythm and looking to cash in every time.
Now here's Murray. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Antetokounmpo with it. Defended by Gordon. Kuzma with a screen on Gordon. Gordon against Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Kuzma outside. The 3 is up. They get it again. Oh, the foul by Giannis.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Antetokounmpo against Gordon. On the wing, Murray. Give him 23. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Turner against Valanciunas. Kuzma outside. There's a screen by Turner. Releases. Rebounded by Pickett. Nuggets trail by 7. Outside Murray. Pass to Pickett. Back to Murray. Now here's Valanciunas. And here's Murray. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to Green. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo, left side. Turner, a screen on Gordon. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Turner. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Murray. Oh, Murray in traffic.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Rollins. Defended by Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. And they pick up 2. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Here's Murray. It's stolen by Kuzma. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down that roster. And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
The Bucks leading by 7. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Pickett in at the 2. Here's Rollins. Kuzma for 3. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Just 3 to shoot. Watson with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Here's Pickett. Over Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Rollins. Defended by Murray. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Up and over Gordon. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Nuggets trail by 7. Now Valanciunas. They kick it out to Murray. Top bucket from Murray.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Pass to Rollins. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Antetokounmpo using his post moves to get the 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up at 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. With the hook shot. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Down low. Here's Gordon. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Watson inside. Kuzma on him. Valanciunas passes to Gordon. Screen by Gordon. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Gordon. Green covering. Back to Valanciunas. He shoots a 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Turner, a screen on Gordon. Antetokounmpo with it. Checked by Murray. Outside for Green. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Pickett, averaging around 6 a game. Screen by Gordon. Inside, they get back on track. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, you might think of Murray as just a scoring point guard, but he's also a great playmaker.
Now here's Kuzma. Give him 8. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Here's a look at the schedule for Denver. On Sunday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now here's Gordon. 9 points in the game. Murray for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Pickett. Pass to Murray. The teardrop. Oh, smooth shot, Murray.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And here is Green. 4-3. The rebound by Murray. Again, Denver scores.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Outside, Green. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Now here's Green. Kuzma outside. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Valanciunas. To the middle. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Here's Rollins. Defended by Murray. Antetokounmpo against Gordon. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. Giannis with the jam.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for him.
Outside Watson. Pass to Gordon. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And too long on the shot.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Watson passes to Pickett. Screen by Gordon. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now Antetokounmpo, 19 points in the game. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Anthony's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Denver with a change here too. Hardaway's checked in for Jamal Murray. Anthony with it. He's got 7. Gordon with a steal. Here's Pickett. Gordon outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Anthony. Now here's Turner. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Anthony. Denver moving it around. Here's Pickett. Pass to Gordon. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got 15.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
On the wing, Green, defended by Watson. Here's Rollins. Give him 8. Anthony outside. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here are the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Valanciunas with a screen on Anthony. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Now here's Turner. He's got 13. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on Gordon. Here's Turner. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Watson passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, they've really tapped into Gordon's scoring here, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Here's Rollins, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Hardaway, the pass to Gordon. Valanciunas finds Gordon. For 3, Hardaway. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Kuzma, the pass to Green. Here's Rollins, defended by Hardaway. Turner inside. Gordon's on him. From the right block. And scoring inside is Turner. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Going with almost an entirely new group here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Harris has checked in for Green. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Rollins. And Denver will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Najee comes in for Gordon. Brown, he's checked in for Watson. And Murray subbed in for Pickett. Here's Murray. He's got 31. Outside Hardaway. Najee sets a screen. Hardaway up top. Pounded by Harris. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. And he gets the jumper to drop. Murray's got 33.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Harris finds Anthony. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Murray. And he lobs it up top. Hardaway against Harris. Kick out to Brown. And that misses. That would have put him up.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Najee. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Murray. Here's Hardaway. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee out in front, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
You know, to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing you have to do in quarter strong.
Yeah, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations to their advantage. Let's see how they do.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Gary Trent is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Anthony with a screen on Brown. Inside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo from 20 feet. Rebounded by Denver. Now Hardaway. Anthony against Murray. To the middle. To tie it up. The shot by Najee, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Trent goes in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You can't give guys like Trent any sort of lane to the basket. He's a solid driver who picks his spots.
Tries the 9-footer. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
That free throw good from Holmes. Both free throws good from Holmes. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Antetokounmpo with it. Anthony outside. Pass to Portis. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. The Bucks leading by 4. Back to Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo with it. Working on Najee. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. Kept alive. Anthony against Hardaway. Another shot. Anthony with a bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Brown passes to Murray. Holmes, a screen on Anthony. And here's Holmes. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Valanciunas is checked in. That free throw good from Holmes. The Bucks leading by 3. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Brown passes to Murray to tie it up. Drills it from deep. Murray's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Harris outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 4. Shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo has got 23 points.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Valanciunas. Outside Murray to take the lead. Kick out to Brown. Goes back up. And Murray finishes inside. Murray's got 38 points.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, he's not just a shooter. Harris is also adept at getting inside and finishing at the rim.
Murray against Anthony. Outside Murray. Yep, count it. Murray's got 40 points.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
There's a screen by Turner. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Making some changes. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Anthony. And then for Denver, Gordon, he's checked in for Holmes. Watson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Pickett in for Brown. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Valanciunas to take the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Pickett. Gordon outside. Pickett passes to Murray. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo is... Milwaukee's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And it's Denver with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 16th rebound on the night. Gordon on the wing. Here's Watson. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. And it's good. 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points now in the second half.
a towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Gordon outside. Has to Pickett. Gordon with a screen on Green. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Gordon. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Now here's Murray. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Pickett to snap the cold streak. It's a three-pointer. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Well, dishing becoming more a part of Valanciunas' game as he spent more time in the league.
Gordon against Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Turner. Antetokounmpo for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Here's Pickett. Antetokounmpo covering. Pickett passes to Murray. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Gordon. Outside Murray. Here's Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Now Murray. Puts it up from 17. That misses. On the wing, Green. Defended by Watson. Here's Rollins. Outside Green. Now Antetokounmpo. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis. Someone you can always rely on.
Murray drives in. No good from 3. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Green. He launches. Oh, no good. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter here.
Staying calm, cool, and collected. Big basket for Gordon.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They held a 12-point lead earlier. It's good!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Now here's Murray. Here's Pickett. Green covering. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. 4 on the clock. Oh, stolen by Turner. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Rollins. Defended by Murray. Antetokounmpo! It's gone! What a day!
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the final quarter. Now Gordon. And here's Valanciunas. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. So Milwaukee wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, you dominated the game offensively. What were you seeing out there?
I just want to thank my teammates that they put me in spot to help me be successful. And we just played hard. I'm happy that we got the win.
Full team win out there tonight. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.